morning. Good morning, Dirtfish Rally friends. It's day 2 of the Rally of Portugal. Big day ahead for all our crews there. What a day we saw out yesterday. Listen, yesterday we were south of Porto, a long way south, round about 120, 130 kilometres south. We've come east this morning towards Fath. Big day ahead, 143 kilometres. How many stages have we got? Is it 9 stages we've got, Louis, today? I think it is, isn't it? 8 stages and then Lusada at the end of the day.
Exactly, 2 times 4 stages and then Lusada super special stage.
How are you feeling this morning?
Very good. Early morning, but nice one. A bit damp on the road, so could be good for us because to clean the road here is always messy. So, but the pace of the guys in France is anyway not catchable for us. So another learning day.
Another learning day. Very good point that Louis makes. It is overcast. It is damp. To be honest with you, as we left our beautiful apartment, literally on the coast by the seaside this morning, it was very overcast. I thought we'll come a few k's inland and it'll clear. It hasn't cleared yet, but there's a definite dampness, a humidity in the air, a very heavy dew. You could see the dampness on the cars. That will definitely help Gregoire and Louis out there this morning. Yeah, Gregoire, just talking about that, Greg, about the dampness. It's always challenging first on the road, but we saw yesterday, little bit of moisture in the stage makes a huge difference.
Yeah, exactly. It can reduce almost the advantage of road position by half. So yeah, hopefully it's them for us in the forest.
And the stages today are quite different from yesterday's, aren't they? We're a long way away from where we were yesterday, but the nature, the geography of the stages is different.
Yeah, I would say Amarante is a bit like yesterday, but all the rest is quite soft, much more sandy. Also a bit more technical, a lot of downhill with some kind of cuts. It's not really cuts, but it holds one tire close to the line, and the rest of the road it's quite cambered. So yeah, different characteristics.
Looking forward to today?
Not looking forward to sweeping, but looking forward to the day, yes.
As always, you love your time in that car. There we are, Greg, Munster and Louis Lauka. He's a man that can sympathise clearly with Scotty Martin's problems yesterday. That was Thierry Neuville going past. Tell you what we're going to do, folks. We're just going to jump in our magnificent chariot and head down the road a little bit just to find where. Where is our chariot? Is that our chariot? That's our chariot. And there's our charioteer, Simon. Simon Hughes. Fabulous one-time Junior World Rally Championship driver. Sort of, yeah. A very capable driver. We've been impressed by him this weekend. Charioteer, are we ready to go? Come on then, let's go, Charioteer. Ha, we have moved on. We recognise this place, actually. We've been here before. Gordy, difficult morning for you this morning? Big Gordy, the wonderful sound man from WRC Telly. Apparently the lights weren't working in his room. Oh, dearie me. We feel for you, big man. We really do.
I was asleep.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was asleep. Now, Thierry Neuville having a little chat. It's always quite interesting. He's having a little look in the car as well. Never misses an opportunity. What might he be looking at? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, he's maybe just having a wee chat with his friends. And this is the great thing. They are all friends, aren't they? And I love it. I think it's a great thing about rallying. Having a wee chat. Let's leave them to it for a second. We'll just wander around. See how Alex is getting on, just checking as they do the tyre pressures, taking the front radiator blank off, ready to go. And it's going to be tough. You know, I feel from yesterday's performances, the man who's got it toughest this morning is Adrian. He had a great day yesterday, third on the road, some really good pace. But again, he finds himself, third on the road, I think, today. And it was only really a few seconds in a couple of stages that cost him maybe a much better starting position today, but it was encouraging. The pace yesterday, once again, from Formaux was very encouraging. I don't quite know why we're standing in the middle of the roads, Elliot cameraman, but hey-ho. There we are, sorry, God. Here we are, yep, just taking a wee peek at where our other cars are. They'll come to us eventually. They'll come to us. We get who we get. Elvin's gone up the road a little bit further, but do you know what? We'll leave Elvin to it this morning. It's always a little tricky to get a word or two with Elvin, so we'll leave him to it. Good to see the car looking good. Yeah, let's go have a word with Martin. Quietly going about his business as he always does, young Martin. I get a lot of grief, Martin, for my pronunciation of your name. Just one last time. I know you've told me many times. What's the perfect pronunciation?
Not as you say it.
I know, so tell me.
Wiedage.
Wiedage.
Yeah, and not Wiedigi.
Wiedage. And Martin?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Martin Wiedage. It's dead easy, actually. That's if you look at it. Okay, it's the W is the V. Wiedage. Yeah, sorry, mate. Sorry about that. All right, that's,
The intro
um,
was good.
what was loud this morning?
Intro.
Oh, always loud. Always loud. Martin, today's quite a different day, obviously, for you guys from yesterday. Were you surprised by how quick you were yesterday in terms of the pace at the front? It surprised a lot of people.
It felt really good in the car, so it's not a big surprise. But it's good. Yeah, we didn't expect that before coming here.
It was nice to see a little bit of dampness, wasn't it, yesterday morning? It's going to be a different day today. A little bit behind the two boys, obviously, right at the front, but you know as well as anyone, anything can happen here. It is a matter of just sticking at it, isn't it?
Exactly. We are just ready, and we need to be clever and take opportunities if there are. So.
Very good. Yeah, he's right. You're clever. Take the opportunities. Maybe think a little bit now about tomorrow and tyres for tomorrow. Who knows? But a full-on assault from Thierry Neuville might not be the approach today. In fact, I'm sure it's not. Let's go have a little chat with some of the boys here. Well, I just double-check a couple of things. Here we go. So, yes, 6th place, just 0.2 of a second, Thierry, behind his teammate. Good morning, Thierry Neuville. Now, can you catch it? Yes, I'm pretty confident you can. We saw you having a little look inside the M Sport car. Were you just an early morning look? Anything in particular?
Just dreaming.
yeah, I know how you feel at this time of the morning. Tell me, the approach today, it is a bit frustrating for you because even just one road position can make quite a big difference here, can't it?
It can for sure. But luckily there was a bit of rain and humidity. So for the morning pass shouldn't be too bad. But the second pass again will be more difficult.
Do we start thinking about the perfect tyre choice for tomorrow now and maybe, looking at tyres for tomorrow?
The choice for tomorrow is already done before we kick off the rally. So we try to keep those tyres we need for Sunday, of course.
But, obviously you've got Danny in front of you, you can catch him. In front of Danny is Oit. At 12 or so seconds, I think, is the difference. Is that doable?
Yeah, it will be difficult. No, I don't think so, to be honest. And we have to be clever anyhow and try to have a decent run today. If the feeling is like yesterday, try to keep the same speed, and then we see what happens. It was feeling good yesterday. I was enjoying it.
It was a great drive yesterday. We very much enjoyed watching you. Best of luck today. Let's go around and just have a quick word with Alex. And we've spoken to Alex. They've gone. He's gone to. Yeah, okay, very good. Now, I'm just checking through the overall standings from yesterday. It was remarkable just how close it all was at the end of the day. The difference at the top was tenths of a second, and it was incredible. It was great to watch. Okay, Terry lost a little bit in terms of his position in that battle for the lead in the afternoon, but goodness me, there were a lot of surprises out there yesterday in terms of the competitiveness of the drivers who were in particular, sweeping the road. The likes of Thierry Neuville, Formeau early on was quick. Elvin struggled a bit, that's fair to say. Danny Sordo, good morning. How are you feeling this morning, Danny Sordo? We talked to you yesterday evening. Remember when I talked to you yesterday in service? Yesterday evening in service when I talked to you, remember? Not in service, in the Riga.
I don't know.
You were very distracted.
I don't know what I talk with you, but same with everybody.
That makes me feel really special.
How is the stages? How is your day? How you feel?
I did ask you about your dinner.
With your performance?
But I did ask you about dinner and where you were going for dinner.
No.
No, I didn't. I think I did.
No, I have dinner in Service Park.
With Papa Sordo and Mama Sordo?
Yes.
How were they yesterday evening? I saw them. My favourite two Spanish people. You're now my third. You're my third favourite Spaniard.
My father and now my mom also.
Yeah, your mum as well.
So I come back to the third place now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that, but that's just how it is, Danny Sordo. It's just how it is.
It's normal.
What's the plan today, Danny Sordo?
The plan is like yesterday, to try to do as best as possible and enjoy and push a little bit and
Are you surprised by the weather up here this morning? It looks as if it'll be a little bit damp. I mean, how will the roads evolve with this dampness? How,
We see yesterday theory first in the road. Sometimes they make it's like
do you do these exercises?
it's competition. It's nice.
It's nice, but do you do them? I'll leave you to your exercises, Danny. So have a lovely day.
Of course, it's good for warm up, but looks strange. But yeah, you need to warm up your body, so he's doing well. But
That's because he's young.
yeah, everybody have his style. So
There we are, the very different, inimitable Danny Sordo. Did we? Oh, Terry does, yeah. Yeah, well, he warms his eyes up, which is the interesting one. That's really clever. You don't wear glasses at all?
not yet, but soon maybe.
Yeah, one of the first to do that. Terry's been kind of a bit of a trendsetter with the old warm-ups, particularly the eye warm-ups. But the other thing, Jari, that's true, Jari Matti. We used to enjoy watching Jari Matti with his limbering up.
I see Jari making
But with
pumps
glasses,
before.
I think Jari is completely blind. I still can see without glasses.
He struggles a wee bit without his glasses. But what about mental warm-ups? Does anyone do any mental warm-up or not? No, you don't do any Sudokus or crosswords or anything in the morning. Just no. Maybe I've hit on something here. Look, he's feeling a little bit left out now.
I was already running there in the back. You didn't see. I don't do this in front.
Ah dear, jeez. Gee whiz. Well, it's all good fun this morning, isn't it? Very relaxed this morning. Obviously, listen, with those small gaps, and they are relatively small after 125 k's of competition, there is still an awful lot to play for out there today. So there we are, that's Adrian Formeau heading up and in to the opening stage of the day. Let's see who else we can come across. Best of luck, Thierry Neuville. Oh, look at this. It's a trio of Toyotas ready to pounce today into the stages, ready to spring into the stages and delight us with their brilliance. Taka-san, what a day he had yesterday. What a day Takamoto Katsuta had. He's had some really, really strong days in the past. Yesterday was right up there amongst his strongest, that is for sure. Again, always the same routine for Taka-san. Just those few little, what we might call aid memoirs, little reminders to himself of really what he's got to look out for, particularly in this opening stage this morning. It's all very calm. It's all very much in hand for Taka-san. Just going through those few little bits and pieces. Aaron Johnson just, again, checking his notes. Goodness me, you do make a few notes on the road book.
So remember to take the radiator blank off.
And that's 2 or 3 reminders.
2 or 3 reminders, yeah.
Particularly at this time of the morning. How are you feeling this morning, Aaron?
Yeah, all good. Looking forward to the day, and hopefully we can keep up the same pace as yesterday.
One of these, let that car go by. Maybe one of his strongest days yesterday. He's had some really great days. You guys have had some great days in the car. Yesterday I felt was a really strong day, right up there.
Yeah, good day, and I think it's an event that we both enjoy, and the car's really good. So when everything's working, it works well. So we'll keep trying.
How was the heat at the end of the day in the car? You boys looked exhausted at lunchtime. Did it give you any issues yesterday? The heat in the car, the humidity?
Yeah, it's hot in the car for sure, but it's still at an acceptable level, let's say, compared to where we were in 22 in Sardinia. So no, from that side I think it's okay.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
There we go. Oh, do you know what? I think if Aaron and Takamoto aren't your favourite crew, for the vast majority of people, it's the second favourite crew, isn't it? They really are, but they're my favourite crew, so I'm not allowed to have favourites, but I do have favourites, Aaron Johnson.
Well, you're my favourite Scotsman too. So.
Well, I can be your second favourite Scotsman.
Well, who should be top?
I don't know, but
Tunnocks, keep him on side.
that's a good shout. That's a very good shout. Yeah, Stuart Loudon co-driving for Chris Meek this weekend. Great to see the two of them together. Stuart Loudon always brings biscuits with him, and that we enjoy. Now, those were. I am learning not to try and talk against the sound of these cars. They are so loud, particularly here. Sound bouncing off the walls as they head up this road. So loud. Listen, the Toyotas yesterday, all four of them struggling for setup. We didn't see, I don't think, really optimum pace from any of our Toyota drivers yesterday. Kali battled, Seb battled, Takamoto-san battled, Elvin battled. Elvin lost the battle yesterday, that's for sure. But Seb, Kali, Takamoto still very much in that fight. What will be interesting is to see whether or not the setup they've come out with this morning works in these stages. Different stages, different setup. Is the confidence there in the car to push? I'm sure it is. Let's have a wee word. It's interesting. Look, Kali puts his car at an angle. Why does he put his car at an angle? Reverses back. Doesn't have to sit with a handbrake on or any brake on. Car's just sitting against the curb there. He does that quite a lot if the opportunity is there. Everyone else just parking as they normally would park. Isn't this great, this little street, little restaurant? Look, chef's in the restaurant nice and early. Come out to have a little look. Yep, hello chef. Might get a wee coffee there when we're finished. Johan Rossell, he had a great day yesterday. He really did have a strong day. Do you know what? His Achilles heel over the past couple of years has been gravel with that Citroen. They've made big strides forward with it. He has to be considered a real, genuine championship challenger this year for the WRC2 title. Has to be, absolutely has to be. Now, Seb, just checking again. All live is live. Just having, aren't you checking, Seb? You've got more important things to do than to watch all live. How are you feeling this morning, Seb?
Good, thank you.
Yesterday's setup was troublesome. You had to battle the car. Feeling confident they've made the changes overnight to get it right today?
I think the characteristics are a bit different anyway, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it works in this condition.
I'm going to leave you to it. You're a busy man. Thank you. We always appreciate your time. Is this carbon fibre around the door here? Is that carbon fibre? I think it is, isn't it? Really, these cars are just incredible. The strength, the weight saving, the design. You know, we saw it yesterday, heard some people talking on All Live about it. The wing mirrors, it's easy to lose the wing mirrors. And look at the angle here. It isn't just so you can see what's behind you. It's about airflow and directing that airflow up and across the car. Easy to lose them. Very, very minor inconvenience if you lose them, but it does affect things. They are beautiful, beautiful pieces of design, aren't they? Here we go, Kalle Rovanperä. I wonder what he's doing. Look, oh, have a look here. Have a look. Come here, Elliot. It's your turn to shine. Look, there's Elliot and me. And Kalle hiding there. There's Joni. Now, Kalle Rovanperä is watching All Live, so we'll leave him to that. Gordy, Shoe Boy, there he is, Two Shoes. Well, shall we call him Two Shoes Gordy from now on? I think we'll just call him Two Shoes. Have you ever done that, Joni? Have you noticed Big Gordy from WRC Telly? He's come up with two different shoes on this morning. One, the left shoes from one set, the right shoes from another. One's brown, one's black. Have you ever done that?
No, I'm not like so. Maybe that's too fashion for me.
I said that. I said 30 years ago that might have been trendy.
Yeah, I guess so. You know it.
Yeah, I do know it, yes. Kalle, we're going to leave you to it. Are you all right this morning, though? Feeling confident?
All good.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you to it, but I'm going to ask you a question anyway. He's a busy man. Here we go, look. Seb, I love this. 1 second between them. But yes, they're teammates. Fierce rivals on the stages, best of friends off the stages. It's always good. And you know what? So many young drivers. Elvin Evans worked with Ogier, started winning rallies. Oyt Tanak worked with Ogier, started winning championships. Kalle Rovanperä worked with Ogier. He was always going to win championships though, wasn't he? But these boys, they all understand the value of having the experience, the wealth of knowledge of someone like Seb Ogier in the team. And you know, Seb himself, when he started off, who was his teammate? Well, Seb Loeb, and he made the most of that, that's for sure. Well, it could be mighty hot indeed. That battle at the front, 1 second, can I remind you, between Ogier and Rovanperä. Katsuta-san, just a handful of seconds behind them. And you know what, let's not write off Oyt Tanak at all. We haven't seen Tanak, have we, Elliot?
He was here, but he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, he's gone into the stage. Yeah, Tanak was another one that really impressed me yesterday morning. Here we go. What are these boys doing? They're having a look a little bit All Live. So he is watching it now. Little bit of a concerned look on Rossell's face. Checking the conditions out. The conditions were a little surprising yesterday morning. Maybe damper, maybe heavier than the drivers expected. You know, if you get a little heads up about the conditions before you go into the stage, that can't be anything other than helpful. Having a good look. Good look, a little discussion as well. Rossell's a very talented driver, very talented. You know, it's going to be a great battle this year between Rossell and Solberg and Greensmith. There are 2 or 3 other drivers as well in that battle for the WRC2. What I love is the fact that we've got the Citroen, we've got the Skoda, we've got the Yaris there as well. The M Sport car to me looks like perhaps the one to have just now, but not quite there with the M Sport drivers just now in terms of that battle at the top of WRC2, but the car itself is enormously capable. Good, all right, I'm going to leave Oliver to it. He's doing his thing. No, stay where you are, Oliver Solberg. Stay where you are. We're off. We're off to find out what goes on. The opening stage is well and truly underway. We are going to head off. We're going to chase some rally cars around the Portuguese countryside. Thanks for joining us as always this morning, folks. We'll see you soon.